local media here in DC, as well as some familiar faces from Louisiana on as well. So I will call on them through the Zoom link and we will get started.
Awesome.
So once again, thank you for joining us. Dylan Cruz, our number 2 overall pick in the 2023 first year player draft. And we'll get started with Andrew Golden from the Washington Post.
Hey Dylan, congratulations. What have these past couple of weeks been like from winning the national championship up until being drafted? What's this been like, and how does it feel to be selected second overall?
Yeah, first of all, it's an awesome feeling. I'm very blessed. I'm very, very thankful to have this opportunity. But the past couple of weeks have been a little crazy. Just I'm over there. We had to compete for a national championship in Omaha, and that was awesome. Just a true blessing. And then I took some time off, kind of clocked out a little bit, went down to the beach, just hung out for a little bit. But now we're here. We got the draft. We had the draft here, and a lot of people, a lot of friends and family. So great group of crowd that we had here. It was just an awesome day.
And for those who might not, Nationals fans who might not know your game and who you are, can you describe a little bit what your game is, how you describe yourself, and how you play?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be a hardworking guy that loves to play the game, and most importantly wants to win. I think those are 3 characteristics of mine that everybody knows, and it's gonna continue as I grow and keep playing in the future.
Mark Zuckerman, MassSports.com.
Hey Dylan, congrats and welcome. Everyone's talked about how you were really in the spotlight from the moment you arrived at LSU, and then you thrived under those circumstances. How comfortable have you always been with that and dealing with the pressure of it? And I imagine, given that the idea of being such a high pick isn't the most daunting thing in your mind.
Yeah. I like to say pressure is a privilege. It's how you take it. And growing up, I always played up. I was a 2020 playing in the 2019 class, so expectations weren't really a thing of mine. And the transition seemed pretty easy as I got to LSU, and I feel like the transition is going to be pretty easy as I go and play for the Nationals.
And this is an organization that's drafted a lot of big names and had big name stars here over the last decade. How much have you followed them, and what's in your mind the idea of now being next in line among those guys?
Yeah, it's awesome. Somebody I looked up to was Bryce Harper, especially growing up. Seeing him in a Nationals uniform, it was pretty awesome. So, I'm gonna play my game and hopefully have as much impact as I did as him.
Charlotte McBride, WUSA 9.
Hey there, congratulations. First off, what has today been like for you? What was your conversation like with Mike on that short phone call?
Yeah, it was awesome. He was just congratulating me, very just welcoming me, to be a part of their organization. And I'm just so thankful, and he told me he has cigars waiting for me. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm just ready to go.
Who are you with, and who was the first person that you hugged?
I was with all my friends and family. The first people I hugged were my parents and my girlfriend and just all my family. I'm very thankful. I had to. Those are the first few people I had to hug for sure.
Congrats! Welcome to Washington.
Thank you.
Jessica Camarado, Nationals.com.
Hey Dylan, congratulations. When you look at your scouting report, which areas of it do you take the most pride in?
Yeah, I'd say hitting, but I take a lot of pride in fielding as well. I love to just go out there and shag as much as I do, hitting. I think I just take a lot of pride in that. I want to be a complete player. So going out there, I could go shag out there for an hour if I wanted to. So I take a lot of pride in all my tools for sure.
You said that you looked to Bryce Harper, that stood out to you, and
I'm sorry, you were breaking up a little bit. You mind saying that one more time?
Sorry, about the draft. Yeah, you looked up to Bryce Harper. What was it about his game that you learned from that do you hope to bring onto the field?
Yeah, just how he's just a complete player. He's out hitting homers left and right, and he can play it just an impact game in the outfield. So he just has that ability to impact both sides of the baseball, and I'm gonna work hard to, just be like Bryce Harper and, almost, just that's somebody who I looked up to. And, I'm gonna, just work to be like him.
Winston Hilton, Channel 7 News in DC.
Hey, Dylan, first off, congratulations. Welcome to DC. Have you ever visited the nation's capital? Have you ever visited?
I've never visited, honestly, but I've heard great things. I've heard some amazing things. I'm really looking forward to it. I heard the city is beautiful, just a great place to live. The development is top notch. So, it's kind of in my backyard too. So the spring training. So I'm, looking forward to it.
What do you want to tell Nationals fans about yourself? What's your most accomplished trait? What are you hoping to work on the most?
Something that I'm going to work on the most. First thing I would like to tell them is that I'm just the hardest working guy, and somebody that's going to give it all no matter what. I feel like there's so much room for improvement in my game, and I feel like I'm constantly growing, and I love to learn. So I'm willing to ask questions around the locker room and just constantly learn and try to get myself better, and also get them everybody else better.
Congrats and welcome.
Thank you.
Kyle Andrews, Fox Sports Radio.
Hello, Dylan. Just number one, just coming into an organization that has been in the process of rebuilding, how does that start? Your expectations of just coming here and being able to, parlay that into, big and hopeful, a hopeful career of success. I mean, just in terms of I know they've changed with analytics. Analytics have, been boosted quite a bit here. But what have you done personally? What have you looked at that kind of lends to the idea that, this will be a pretty successful organization here soon?
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm just going to play my game, obviously the atmosphere and everything's going to change. So for me, it's just, I got to play my game. Everything will kind of just take care of itself. I've grown tremendously. Starting off my first couple of years, I was a guy that kind of led by example. And, my third year, I led more vocally. So that was a big goal of mine going into that year. And I think it really, truly impacted us and helped us win a national championship. So I'm really going to keep bringing what I've been bringing to the table, and hopefully we'll bring a World Series to this organization.
All right, Jacques Houston from WAFB TV in Louisiana.
Hey, Dylan, congratulations, man.
Thank you, Jacques.
A historic day. This has never happened. School getting the number 1 and number 2 with Skeens and you to follow. Just your thoughts on that. And did you and Paul talk, joke, hey, am I going to go? Are you going to go? I mean, what was the discussion like?
Yeah, no, honestly, we really didn't. It's we definitely contacted each other before the draft and just congratulated each other on just a terrific career so far, and just congratulating each other, really. I have all the love for that kid. That kid is one of the hardest workers I've ever seen in my life. So there was no really button heads of who was going to go 1 or 2, but I'm just happy I'm in a great organization like Washington.
And second, now that the process is complete, you going from high school to college, enjoying college, being a college player, winning a national championship, and still being the number 2 pick in the draft. How does that all feel now that you made that choice?
Yeah, looking back, it was the best decision I've ever made in my life, for sure. There was a lot of gamble in that. It was a hard decision as an 18-year-old, and looking back, best decision I've ever made. And I would encourage kids to do that and trust their guts, for sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Vasilios Nikolao from Fox in Louisiana.
Hey, Dylan, how much do you know about the organization as it stands right now, and how do you think you're going to be able to enter this organization with the leadership qualities that you do, and how do you think your leadership style will evolve over the next several years?
Yeah, I know it's a great organization. I know they got a great development program, and in a beautiful city and a beautiful field. So I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna keep doing me, keep being the leader that I am and keep pushing guys to their limits, and so, yeah. And if I keep pushing them, I'll push myself as well. And, I'm just going to constantly grow as a team. And that's the name of the game. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, we have time for 3 more. We'll go to Leah Van from The Advocate.
Hey, Dylan, it's Leah from The Advocate. Congratulations, first of all. It's been a pleasure covering your career. I was wondering, Mike Rizzo was saying that Washington has kept their eye on you since high school, obviously. Do you remember kind of the reaction to you taking that college route, and how has the relationship kind of grown or flourished over time?
Yeah, as a young kid, it's hard to make that decision, taking yourself out and going to college. And, like I said, looking back, it was the best decision I've ever made. I've definitely grown for sure. Guys like Belly and Dugas and all those guys just, really helped me grow as a player. And I'm very thankful for that. And so, looking forward, I'm looking forward to those guys to, bring me in with open arms and, help me grow. And, I'm going to keep, like I said, keep doing me, and I'm going to help them grow as well. So looking forward to it again.
David Aldridge from The Athletic.
Hey, Dylan, welcome to Washington, man.
Thank you.
I know this is something you've been building for the last several years, but I do wonder what being at a program like LSU and a conference like the SEC and having the expectations and the history of that program did for you in terms of your development. And then on top of that, adding Skeens the last couple of years to kind of push yourself, and you push him, and how that helped you with your development as well.
Yeah, I was just blessed to have such a great organization, and great teammates like Paul to push me and develop me. They had everything. They had all the resources that I need, every tool that I needed. And on top of that, I had some of the best coaches in the country being able to coach me. So I was just, like I said, I was very thankful. They pushed me to a whole nother limit that I really didn't think I could reach. And now that I'm here, I know that I can hit another level. So I'm just gonna keep working. Like I said, I was blessed to have great people around me to help me get better. And I'm just looking forward to be surrounded by even just as good as people, and if not better people in the Nationals organization.
Congrats.
Thank
And
you.
we'll finish with Matthew Paris from the Washington Times.
Hi there. Just to go back to Bryce real quick, have you ever met him? And I didn't know, given the Scott Boras connection. And then also, do you know anyone in the Nationals organization player wise? Like, have you met anyone, or are you friends with anyone, anything like that?
Yeah. I've never met Bryce. I've never met him. Obviously he's in the same, we have the same agent and same people, but no, I think the one guy that comes to mind is CJ Abrams. Played with him at USA. So looking forward to seeing him again. And that's really it. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to seeing new faces and pushing these guys.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. First off, thank you, Dylan, for hopping on. I know it's a busy night. Appreciate it. Media, appreciate you guys too hopping on short notice. We will be back on the